Well, good afternoon, or I guess it's not afternoon yet. It's only 11 in the morning here in Vietnam. But anyway, today I want to practice some English. So anybody who's interested in learning English, if you're here, you're in the right place. So the other day, somebody requested that I talk about phrasal verbs. So before I get to the main content, I'm going to talk about phrasal verbs. Who says, "Hallo, ich vermisse Sie"? Du vermisst mich? Sind Sie Deutsch? Well, either way, thank you for joining today and welcome. Okay, so phrasal verbs. Here are some key phrasal verbs. Oh, du bist oi? Guten Morgen, oi. Okay, so anyway, to wake up, right? To stop sleeping. This is a phrasal verb, right? I woke up this morning at about 6:30. Okay, so here's the example. I wake up at 6:30 every morning. To wake up, right? To stop sleeping. You could also say get up, get out of bed. If I say get up, I mean get out of bed, right? Stand up. I get up quickly when my alarm rings. Again, these are phrasal verbs. Yes, there are many phrasal verbs. It's hard to memorize them all, but if you try to memorize 5 every day, I promise you will make lots of progress. So look for, try to find something. I'm looking for my keys, right? I'm looking for a good job. I'm looking for more friends, right? Trying to find something. Number 4 in these phrasal verbs, pick up, to collect or buy something. For example, can you pick up some milk on your way home? Can you pick up a box of something? Can you pick me up a package of flour? To pick up, right? I can say I pick something up from the floor, but also it can mean to buy something, right? Can you please go to the store and pick me up a bottle of milk? Can you please pick up some milk? It means to get, or to buy, or to collect something. Okay, moving on with phrasal verbs. Here we have turn on or turn off. For example, please turn on the air conditioner. Please turn on your microphone. Please turn off the TV. Right? To turn on or turn off. Please turn on the air conditioner, right? I'm curious, where we have 11 people here so far. There's who, I don't know how to say that, oi. You're in Vietnam, I think, right? Where is everybody else right now? Do we have any people from Russia today? Do we have any people from South America today? I'm curious. Let's see. Tai says the weather in Vietnam will become a nightmare if you turn off the air conditioner now. Yes, that's true. Vietnam is a very hot country, especially in the summer. So here we are with phrasal verbs. Put on, to wear clothes, right? Mặc quần áo. So for example, I put on my uniform before work. I put on my shirt. I put on my pants. Okay, so the next phrasal verb is take off, right? This is the opposite of put on. I take off my shirt. I take off my pants. With shoes, you would not say take off. You take off your shoes? I guess you could. Yeah, take off your shoes, please. Take off your socks. But usually with shoes, I feel like you put on shoes, you put on a hat. Yeah, take off your hat. Okay, I guess it is take off still. Take off your watch. Okay. I take off my shoes when I enter the house. So the next and last phrasal verb for today is find out, which is to discover information. I need to find out the bus schedule. I need to find out what the weather will be like tomorrow. Right? I need to find out a good way to teach English. I need to find out how to make cake, right? To find out, to learn something, to discover information, right? Let's find out how to speak English together. All right, so it looks like most people here today are in Vietnam. I see Vietnamese names. I see Nguyen Thị Mỹ Lợi. I see Thuy Nguyen. Welcome and thank you for coming. Where are you guys from? Are there any people from Thailand? Are there any people from Cambodia? I'm curious. We got any Mexicans here? Any people from Russia? Please tell me in the chat where you're from. Please say hello. Where are you from? Very curious as to where my viewers are from. Okay, so Oi is from Quang Nam Da Nang. Cool. We've got South Africa. Ooh, Somalia. Very cool. Welcome and thank you for coming. So the next topic, I hope you can see my screen okay. Maybe I need to change this a bit. How do I do that? Sheesh. Let's minimize this live info. I'm just going to adjust this a minute so that it's easier to see. Okay, so I think you can see all of it now. Maybe I need to make it a bit smaller. There we go. I think you can see all of it. All right, so Nguyen Thị Mỹ Lợi says, good morning, teacher. I'm from Ho Chi Minh City. Awesome. Okay, thank you for saying hello. Ming Hui says, hello, Chu. RAS for you says, hi, welcome. Thank you for coming. From Malaysia, cool. Now I'm waiting for visa to go to Germany. Cool. All right, so the Nimco says, hello, teacher, good morning. Hello, thank you for coming. So I want to talk about grammar a bit before I get to the main content. So future perfect continuous. When we use this tense, we're talking about things that will continue up to a point in the future. So the way we do this is we will use will have been plus verbing. Danka Zane says, hello, good morning, teacher. Hello. Alinka says, hello, hi, thank you so much for coming. So an example of this future perfect continuous tense would be, by next month, I will have been learning English for 2 years, right? We're talking about something in the future that is already happening, right? By next month, I will have been learning English for 2 years. Right? That means right now I am learning English and it has not been 2 years yet. Right? By next month, I will have been learning English for 2 years. That's a mouthful, isn't it? It's a lot of words. I wish I could read Arabic, but somebody with an Arabic name says good morning. Good morning to you, sir or ma'am. Talking about the future perfect continuous tense. Right? Going over some grammar here. The next example, by the end of this year, she will have been working at the hotel for 5 years. Again, the form here is will have been plus verbing. So this example, by the end of this year, she will have been working at the hotel for 5 years. This means that she works at the hotel now. She is working at the hotel now. She started in the past, and she will continue into the future. And at some point in the future, she will have been working at the hotel for 5 years. But not yet, right? Right now, she has not been working there for 5 years yet. But by the end of this year, she will have. Oi says, why do you choose Kanghua to live? Da Nang is better. Da Nang is also beautiful, but I like the beach at Nha Trang more. Thanks for asking, though. So the next example, by tomorrow morning, I will have been studying for 3 hours. Someone says, hello, I really like your sharing here. Oh, well, thank you and welcome. By tomorrow morning, I will have been studying for 3 hours. This means that I am studying now, I began studying in the past, and I will continue studying into the future until at least tomorrow morning. If anybody would like to download this document that I'm looking at, I will put it online after this live stream. So please check my bio for that information. Also, I plan on live streaming every day at 11. What is this loud music? Give me 1 minute. Jessica, can you please close the door? Thank you. Very loud here. Jewel Gallery says, hi teacher, hello to you, and thank you so much for coming. Welcome. The next example is, okay, never mind. Next example is, next week, we will have been living in this city for 10 years. Danke Zane says, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Danke Zane. Können Sie Deutsch? Next week, we will have been living in this city for 10 years, right? As of right now, we have not been living in the city for 10 years, right? Next week, we will reach that point. All right, real life use. Here's just more examples. By the time you arrive, I will have been waiting for 30 minutes, right? I'm waiting now. I started waiting in the past, and by the time you get here, it will have been 30 minutes, right? Notice, again, I always say this, but in American pronunciation, the letter T is usually kind of soft when it's inside of a word, right? I don't say waiting, I usually say waiting, like a D, duh, waiting. 30 minutes. 30 minutes, I guess I say it kind of hard. Waiting for 30 minutes. Jewel Gallery says, by the end of this year, I will have been running my foundation successfully. Well, congratulations, Jewel Gallery. Good luck with everything. Next example in real life use, by 2027, he will have been teaching English for 10 years. That's actually true. Oh, you're welcome, Jewel Gallery. So you could say 2027 or 2027. By 2027, he will have been teaching English for 10 years. If you guys have any questions or advice for me on how I could help you better, please tell me. You can message me here in the group chat, or you can send me a private message if you want to. I really enjoy live streaming, and I want to do it often. So I hope you will join me often. I forgot to charge my laptop this morning, so hopefully I can get through this whole lesson before it dies. Anyway, the next real life example. When I turn 30, I will have been saving money for 8 years. I turned 30 13 years ago. I am not a spring chicken. So let's try to think of ways to finish these sentences. Number one, by the end of this year, I will have been. Do you guys have any ideas? Please tell me in the group chat, how can I finish this sentence? By the end of this year, which is the year 2026, I will have been. Maybe I'll write, I will have been, I need a verbing, right? I will have been living in Vietnam for 9 years. Oi says, I have worked with Indian colleagues. Really, it's so hard to listen. Indian accents. Yeah, they have thick accents. Jessica, why are you making so much noise right now? Do you have to do that now? Number two, by next June, I will have been. So again, I need a verbing. What will I have been doing by next June? Oh my God, can you please finish and close the door? Kat says, thumb. Working for 6 years. By next June, let's see, I will have been teaching English for 8 years. Number three, the last fill in the blank. In 5 years, I will have been what-ing? So 5 years from now will be 2032. In 2032, I will have been using TikTok for 7 years. Rosemarie says, by the end of this year, I will have been learning English for 2 years. Oh, well, that's great. Chang Va Bap says, by next August, I will have been together with my husband for 3 years. That is correct. Congratulations. Thank you for coming today. Okay, so now to my main content for today. I'm going to do some exercises at the end of this. I have some worksheets, but first I want to read through the sentences. I can't remember how many I have, but I guess we'll see. I plan on live streaming for about maybe an hour and 20 minutes. Thank you, Kat, for sending heart me. I appreciate that. So, talking about daily routines, what we do every day. Joel Gowrie says, in 5 years, I will have been a great mother for my kids. Well, congratulations on that too. So number one, I usually wake up at 6:30 every morning. So this is not a good sentence, right? We should not say usually and every. We should say one or the other. So let's get rid of usually. Bye-bye. I wake up at 6:30 every morning. What time do you wake up? Do you wake up before or after 6:30? I'm curious. Number two, talking about daily routines. Yes, ooh, wow, Alinka gets up at 5? So early. Do you work that early, Alinka? Anyway, number two, yesterday I woke up late and missed the bus. Oh, what work do you do, Alinka? I'm curious. Jewel Gallery says, can we say I usually wake up 6:30 in the morning? You should say, I usually wake up at 6:30 in the morning. You need the word at. Yesterday I woke up late and missed the bus. I had to call a taxi and I was late to work. Number three, tomorrow I'm going to wake up early and go for a run. I should do that. I need to lose weight. Usually in the morning, I go for a swim. I love swimming. Tomorrow, I am. Tomorrow, I am going to wake up. Tomorrow, I'm going to wake up early. Number 4, after I shower, I get dressed quickly. So we have the adverb there, quickly, like fast, right? After I shower, I get dressed quickly. I don't get dressed slowly, I get dressed quickly. Sukiana says, hello. Hello, Sukiana. Where are you? Number 5, Yulia says, good morning. How often do you conduct lessons online? Thanks. So I live stream most days at 11 a.m. Vietnamese time. Let me write that down. I live stream most days at 11 a.m. Vietnam time. Thank you for asking. Hello, Phan Hong or Hong. Welcome and thank you for coming. Last week, this is number 5, I got dressed in the dark because the power was out. This means I had no electricity. I could not turn on the lights. So last week I got dressed in the dark. Hamza69 says, I wake up at 5:45 every morning. Wow, so early. Sukiana says, I'm in Bali now. Wow, I've never been to Bali, but I want to go. Alice says, are you a teacher? Yes, I am. I want to join every live. Well, I hope you do, Alice. Alice, where are you? Are you in Thailand or Russia or Spain? I'm curious. Lee Nguyen says, my English is terrible. I want to learn English. Well, Lee Nguyen, I hope you will learn English with me. I do not offer classes offline in Ho Chi Minh City. I live in Nha Trang. But if you message me, we can talk about helping you learn English. Number 6, tomorrow I'm going to get dressed and leave the house fast. Right? Get dressed is put on clothing, right? I'm going to put on pants and put on a shirt, put on shoes. Tomorrow morning I'm going to put on clothes and leave the house quickly. Right? Fast and quickly, same. Alice says, yes, I'm in Thailand. How did you get it right? Well, it was just a wild guess. Hello to Alice in Thailand. Welcome and thank you for coming. Oh, you can't see all that, can you? I need to adjust this, perhaps. Number 7, I always have breakfast before I leave the house. That means every day I eat breakfast before I leave the house, before I go to work. I always have breakfast. Every day. So moving on, number 8. Yesterday, I didn't have breakfast because I was in a hurry, right? Maybe I woke up late. NYDD says, có ai Việt Nam không? Thầy nghĩ hầu hết người ở đây bây giờ là người Việt. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are many people not from Vietnam. Anyway, yeah, yesterday I did not have breakfast because I was in a hurry, right? I was late to work. I was in a rush, right? Rush, hurry, same. I didn't have breakfast. I did not have breakfast. Tomorrow, I'm going to have breakfast at my favorite cafe. I'm going to go to my favorite cafe because I like it so much. Their food is so good and their coffee is tasty. So tomorrow, I'm going to have breakfast there. Number 10, I go to work by motorbike every day. How do you guys go to work? Do you guys ride a motorbike? Or do you have a car? Or do you go to work by bicycle? Or do you walk? How do you go to work? Oh, Tai says, I work at home. Well, that's nice. It's convenient. You don't have to go anywhere. So, Moonlight Serenade goes to work on foot. Very good. Healthy. So let's look at some grammar. Simple present tense. Let's see, wait. Shark Kyle says, sorry, Sam, do you live in Thailand? No, I do not live in Thailand. I live in Vietnam. Anyway, simple present tense. She works at a hotel in Nha Trang. Number 2. I hope you guys can see this okay. Let me check. Yeah, look, probably can see it. Oops, let me scroll it down a little bit. Last year, she worked at a restaurant near the beach. Bold this real quick. Technical difficulties. Nguyen Nhan says, hi teacher. Hello, Nguyen Nhan. Thank you for coming and welcome. Okay. Next year, she's going to work at a bigger hotel, right? A larger hotel. Next year, she's going to work at a bigger hotel. These are very simple, right? We're just using, number 2 uses past tense. Last year she worked. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's kind of stupid. Thank you for pointing that out, Saya. Yeah, number 2 uses past tense. This is not simple present tense. This is a mistake. Nguyen Nhan says, have a nice day. Thank you, Nguyen Nhan. You have a nice day too. They don't eat meat. So that is simple present. I wonder if I can strike through this. How do I strike through? I don't know. That's a dumb mistake. Not simple present. Thanks again, Saya, for pointing out that. Number 5, last night they didn't eat meat at the party. Maybe they ate fish. Maybe they just ate vegetables, right? Last night they didn't eat meat. Simple, yeah, man, I'm just going to erase this because this is not all simple present, right? Tomorrow, this is the future, they're not going to eat meat either. Some people say either, some people say either. Both are okay. Either, either. Neither, neither. Tomorrow, they're not going to eat meat either. Tomorrow, they're not going to eat meat either. Means like also. What time is it? It's about 11:30 here in Vietnam in the morning. Oh, Song Tat sent a rose. Thank you. Natalie sent a you're awesome. I think you're awesome, Natalia. XO sent a rose. Thank you guys for sending stuff. It's very nice. Whew. It's a bit hot today. So number 7, he studies English every evening. Evening is like after 5 p.m., right? It's before the night, but after the afternoon. Number 8, let me check him. Yeah, you can see this okay. I hope you can see this okay. Last month, he studied English every morning before work, right? This is past tense. Last month, he studied English every morning before work. When did he study English last month before work? Number 9, talking about the future. Next year, he is going to study English with a teacher. Shark Kyle says, do you have any pronunciation classes out there online? Yes. Please message me if you would like to join a pronunciation class. Yeah, anyway. Next year, he is going to study English with a teacher. Notice the word to. Inside the sentence, I don't say he's going to study English. I say he's going to study, like going to study. To sound more like an American, you should turn to into da. Next year, he's going to, like put it with the word going. He's going to. Next year, he's going to study English. Good morning, teacher. says Hamilton Mwenda. Good morning to you. Thank you for coming and welcome. So again, next year he's going to study English with a teacher. When you're practicing speaking, sometimes put the word together, right? Next year he's going to study English. Next year he's going to study English. Oh, you're from Angola. Cool. Okay, number 10, the last one in this list. I don't like waking up early. I also truly don't like waking up early. I like sleeping. I like waking up later. I don't like waking up early. Like, I do not like waking up early, right? Okay. Now let's talk about jobs and workplaces. A chef works in a restaurant. Look at that word, restaurant. It looks like it should be restaurant. No. Make it 2 syllables. Restaurant. Restaurant, right? A chef works in a restaurant. A chef works in a restaurant. Lisa Candle says, don't understand. So sorry, Lisa. Try if you can. I've got somebody from Indonesia here. Hello from Vietnam to Indonesia. Cynthia Flores sends happy faces. Thank you, Cynthia. Welcome. Bienvenido. Number 2. Oh, somebody says, good morning from Thailand. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Somebody's from Paris, France. Mart. Bonjour. Mart? Is that Martine? Martin? I don't know French. Anyway, number 2. Last year, my friend worked as a chef in a big hotel. Let's see. Eddie says, good morning from Vietnam. Good morning also from Vietnam. Sokani says, good morning. Hello, Sokani. Dark says, from Kazakhstan. Hello, Dark from Kazakhstan. Ah, Martine, okay. Yaren says, buenos dias. Buenos dias, Yaren. All right. Ooh, good morning from Russia. Hello, Natalia. All right, so last year, my friend worked as a chef in a big hotel. So you can say a, but usually an American will say a, right? Last year, my friend worked as a chef in a big hotel. Let's see, Sokani says, how are you? I'm very well, thank you. Butterfly says, hi from Indonesia. Hello from Vietnam. OM4R says, where do you live? I live in Vietnam. Vera says, I'm from Kiev. Hello, Vera from Kiev. Thank you and welcome. So again, you can say a, right? I can say a big hotel, but normally Americans will say a. Last year, my friend worked as a chef in a big hotel, right? So Kenny says, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Kenny Cha says, hi, I'm from Thailand. Hi, Kenny from Thailand. DMD says, where do you teach in Vietnam? I teach in Quang Hoa province, but I also teach online. So Kenny is from Indonesia. Yesterday, I learned that Indonesia is the 4th most populated country in the world. There are like 280 million people in Indonesia. It's amazing. Lisa Candle says, I'm from Russia. Do you know Russian words? I know some Russian words. I can say, Привет, здравствуйте. Я не понимаю по-русски. I should learn more Russian. I have a friend who's Russian. Come to Indonesia, Bali. I would love to come to Bali someday. Anyway, talking about jobs and workplaces. Number 3, next year, she's going to work as a chef on a cruise ship. Again, you can say a or you can say a. Normally, an American will say a. Next year, she's going to work as a chef on a cruise ship. Again, you can say going to, but I usually say going to. Next year, she's going to work as a chef on a cruise ship. Autumn Winter says, I'm a British. You're a British what? British person? And I would think that a British person doesn't need to learn English, but I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming. Lisa Kendall says, amazing. I think you're amazing. DMD says, oh, Kanghua province. So have you been to Vinpearl Nha Trang before? Yes, I have been to Vinpearl Nha Trang. It's very fun. Have you been? Oh, you're just a fan? Aw, well, that's sweet. Thank you. Smokey says, yo, Unc, why you look familiar? My fault for topping out a topic. I don't know why I look familiar. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm just a boring looking guy. Number 4, again, see the word a, I'm going to say it like a. A nurse works in a hospital. Butterfly says, sir, what is the material for the midterm exam? I don't know. Autumn Winter says, you look so young. Oh, thank you. I feel young, but I'm not young. What are you doing? My wife is making a lot of noise in the kitchen. She only makes noise when I'm live streaming. But that's fine. Whatever, make up noise. Smokey says, you live in America. I do not live in America. I'm from America, but I live in Vietnam. Number 5, my sister worked as a nurse during the pandemic. So you guys remember the pandemic, right? COVID-19. Nguyen Nhan says, how many languages can you speak? I can speak English, Vietnamese, some Spanish, and German. So 4 languages. How many languages can you speak? Autumn Winter says, wait, I'm in Thailand, Phuket. Cool. Is it pretty there? DMD says, are you married, Sam? Yes, I am. Anyway, number 5. Again, I'm going to say not a, and I'm going to say the, not the, right? My sister worked as a nurse during the pandemic. My sister worked as a nurse during the pandemic. Number 6, she's going to work as a nurse in a private clinic soon. She's going to work. If I say it quickly, it's like duh. If I say it super slow, it's more like to. If I say, she's going to work as a nurse in a private clinic soon. But if I say it quickly, like I would normally talk, I would say, she's going to work as a nurse in a private clinic soon, right? Duh, not to and a. Like that's if I speak quickly. Autumn Winter says, yes, it's pretty good, but at night it's a little crazy. Crazy how? People going partying and stuff? S says, how can I fluently speak English? Well, if you want to fluently speak a different language, you need to be able to think in that language. So you need to put a lot of words in your mind, and that is difficult, but it's possible. So if you want to study with me, please send me a message. I would love to make new friends. Let's see, Liu Dian Tang says practice and review and practice. Yes, I agree. Học nữa, học mãi. Says, how long have you lived in Vietnam? Can you speak Vietnamese? Yes, thầy biết nói tiếng Việt. Thầy sống ở Việt Nam 8 năm rồi. Cảm ơn đã hỏi. Number 6, we're finished with that one. She's going to work as a nurse in a private clinic soon. Okay, done. Moving on, number 7. Again, if I speak slowly, I'm going to say a. A receptionist works at a hotel. But if I say it quickly, it's like a. A receptionist works at a hotel. And notice how at, become like one word. At a. A receptionist works at a hotel. Like put at and a together. At a. A receptionist works at a hotel. At a. A receptionist works at a hotel. Number 8, I worked as a receptionist for 2 years. Let's slow down and look at that word receptionist. This is a job, right? This is a position at work. Receptionist. So it's got 4 syllables. Receptionist. 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 I worked as a receptionist for 2 years. Shark Kyle says, what part of the U.S. are you from? Well, I grew up in Texas, but I lived in many places in the U.S. Says, your Vietnamese pronunciation is really good. Well, thank you. I try. I need to improve. But that's why we practice languages, right? So that we can get better and better. Kat says, I have work. Well, I hope you have a great day at work. Kat, thank you so much for coming today. Please join me next time. Probably tomorrow, same time. Anyway, number 9, my cousin is going to work as a receptionist at Vinpearl next month. Julio Cesar says, good evening. Good evening, Julio Cesar. It's actually noon where I am. Where are you, Julio Cesar? Anyway, number 9, my cousin. So this is like the daughter or the son of my aunt and uncle. My cousin is going to work as a receptionist at Vinpearl next month. Again, put as a together, right? As a, like one word. As a. TikTok is probably going to ban me for what I just did. TikTok is so sensitive. I need to be careful. How is Texas state for work? I don't know. Julio Cesar says, good afternoon. I'm in Acapulco, Mexico. Beautiful. So my cousin is going to work as a receptionist at Vinpearl next month. Number 10. A tour guide works with tourists. Well, of course, a tour guide works with tourists. You could know that from the name. I'm going to delete this because it's probably wrong. These are just more practice sentences. Number 1, with this next section, she is cooking dinner right now. Easy enough. Number 2, at this moment, they are studying for an important exam. So at this moment means now. Right now, they are studying for an important. Let's look at the word important. So 3 syllables, right? Important. But when I say it, it's more like important. The T is soft. The first T. Important. This is important. Right? This exam is important. Number 3. Right now, he is working late at the office. Again, at the. I'm going to put them together. At the. Right now, he is working at the office. Right? At this moment, he is working at the office. Here's for the. We are waiting for the bus. Right? For and the kind of go together like one word. You could say for the, but when I speak quickly, it's more like for the. We are waiting for the bus. We're waiting for the bus. Number 5. Look, the child is eating ice cream. I don't know why that's such an exclamation. Ooh, we've got somebody from Bangkok, Thailand. Hello, welcome, and thank you for coming. Thank you guys for sending me roses and stuff. That's very nice of you. So anyway, this sentence, number 5, the child is eating ice cream. The child is eating ice cream. Look. Don't know why that sentence is written as an exclamation. Stop the child from eating ice cream. Number 6, I'm trying to finish this report before 5 p.m. I am trying to finish this report before 5 p.m. Again, the word to, I'm saying like duh, and I'm putting it with the word trying. I'm trying to. Say that with me. Trying to. Trying to. Trying to. I'm trying to finish this report before 5 p.m. Before 5 in the afternoon, the early evening. Let's see. Ngọc Kiet is in Vietnam. Hello, Ngọc Kiet. Merzik says hello. Hello, Merzik. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Lizette, what a beautiful name. From Venezuela. Cool. I'm from the United States. I hope you don't dislike my country. Shark Kyle says, what's the difference between important and significant? Pretty much the same thing. Important and significant. This is a significant day. This is an important day. I would say important in Vietnamese is quan trọng, and significant is like có ý nghĩa. It's like meaningful. Significant and meaningful are similar. Important is almost the same, but not quite. K says, can you do it slow, please? Yes. Sorry, sometimes I speak too fast. Sometimes I speak too quickly. So thank you for telling me to slow down. Nilar says, hello. Hello, Nilar. Welcome. Somebody from somewhere says, hello, Sam. Hello. Are those Thai letters or is that Cambodian? Sorry, I don't know. M1 Ronick says, hello. Hello, M1 Ronick. Stella Mail says, what E? I don't know E. Stella Mail says, what you most like about Vietnam? The thing I most like about Vietnam are Vietnamese people, but the food is good too. Many things are good about Vietnamese. Mart says, you speak with the right speed. We need to improve. Thanks for that thought. Yeah, we should all try to improve. Butterfly says, sir, I am currently taking a practical exam reading a storytelling script. You know, I have an idea that might help you, Butterfly. Please send me a message and I will tell you after the live stream if you want. User 2013 says, hi, my name is Lucas. My best friend's name is Lucas also. Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming and welcome. Hum va vô tư says, how to practice listening skill. Actually, I can speak English, but I'm really bad at listening. Well, join me in this live stream and message me. Butterfly says, I'm so confused. Marcella says, hi, Sam. Hi, Marcella. Please send me a private message and I can help you. If anybody wants help, please just message me and I will help you if I can. Huang Ming Hao says, hello, teacher. Hi, Huang Ming Hao. Welcome. User 2013 says, I speak Spanish, but I don't speak English. Hablas español, pero no hablas inglés. Well, yo no hablo español. I don't speak very well. Please send me a private message. Oh, yeah, that's my own comment, dumbass. Stella Mail says, why you choose Tanghua? Because I think Tanghua is beautiful. Muslim says, how do you teach English? What's your advantage in teaching? I have no advantage, and I'm a bad teacher. Evin says, hello. Hi from Turkestan. Hello, Aizhan. Marcella says, you understand Spanish good. Thanks. Anyway, moving on. I need to focus here. Number 8. They are having a meeting in the conference room. How do you say eres un capo in English? I don't know what capo means. Sorry. They are having a meeting. Notice meeting, right? I don't say meeting, meeting. Almost like meeting. They are having a meeting. They're having a meeting in the conference room. The word conference looks like it should have 3 syllables, but no, it's more like 2. Conference. They're having a meeting in the conference room. Best Brock player. Yes, I am in Vietnam. Yaz Hernandez Vasquez says, which is this exercise about? This is very simple listening skills. I hope you find it useful if you're trying to learn English. So they are having a meeting in the conference room. They're having a meeting in the conference room. Muslim says, do you focus on speaking when you teach English? Mostly, yes. I focus on mostly speaking, listening, and writing. Not so much reading. Yaz Hernandez says, thanks. Oh, thank you for coming. Brian says, hello. Hello. Best Brock player says, you're American. Yes, I am American. Muslim has high level of English, C1 to C2. Very good. Mia Fish says, how do you feel Vietnam people? I think Vietnamese people are great. Oh, you got stuck between C1 and C2. Well, I'm sure you can improve. All right, moving on. Number 9. She is talking on the phone with her manager. She is, we could say she's talking on the phone with her manager. On the, right? She is talking on the phone with her manager. She is talking on the phone with her manager. I encourage you to please try to speak after me. Try to mirror what I say, if you want. Stella Meo says, can I ask about fee to learn English speaking with you? If you send me a message, we can discuss the fee, but it's not expensive. Shark Kyle says, sorry, you mean we should pronounce conference as 2 syllables. That's how I pronounce it. Conference. Conference. You could say conference, but doesn't sound natural. Conference. Muslim says, do you teach American accent? Yes, I am from the United States, so my accent is the American accent. Alrighty then, well, talking about food and ordering. Number 1 here, I'm looking at the menu right now. At the. Practice saying at the. I'm looking at the menu right now. At the moment, I'm looking at the menu. Ling Da Boo Store. Hello, teacher. Hello, Ling. Muslim says, what's your Instagram account? I don't use Instagram very often. I almost never use Instagram. I don't really understand Instagram. I think I'm too old for Instagram. Matt says, which material you recommend for advanced English? Send me a message. We can talk about it. But for advanced English, I think you should read books, like novels, like read Mark Twain. Soul says, good morning. Good morning, Soul. It's afternoon where I am in Vietnam. All right, number 2. Yesterday, I ordered grilled fish at the restaurant. Let's look at the word ordered. I say it like it has 2 parts. Ordered. Yesterday, I ordered grilled fish at the restaurant. Right? Again, restaurant, I also say with 2 parts, 2 syllables. Restaurant. Restaurant. I ordered grilled fish at the restaurant. Ling says, I will follow you. Oh, thank you, Ling. That's lovely. Good morning, Miki. Thank you for coming and welcome. Schweizer, is that supposed to be Schweitzer? Có dạy cho người Việt không ạ? Có. Nhắn tin cho thầy nhé. Soul says, I'm from Ukraine. Well, welcome, Soul from Ukraine. Thank you for coming. Seal says, morning. Good morning, Seal. Sail? I don't know how to say that. Hello from Maidi, sir. Oh, hello, Indira. All right, number 3, tomorrow I'm going to order something spicy. I like spicy food, so tomorrow I'm going to order something spicy, right? Going to, right? Put those words together. I don't say going to usually, I say going to. Tomorrow I'm going to order something spicy. Somebody from Thailand says good morning, or good afternoon, Thailand. Well, good afternoon to you. Luna says morning. Good morning, Luna. Ozil says hello, welcome. Hello, Ozil. Thank you for coming. Miguel Angel says hi, Ecuador. Well, hello to Ecuador. Built by Life is also from Ukraine. Cool. T. Kim says, where do you work in Vietnam? Well, now I'm in Cang Hoa province. Let's see, Nilar is from Myanmar. Well, hello, Nilar. Thank you for coming. Mai Phương Ding says, good morning from Hanoi. Good morning from Nha Trang. Sale says, yes, I'm from Indonesia. Well, welcome from Indonesia. I am very interested in Indonesia. Luna says, thanks. Thank you. Indira Orhella says, how or why you pronounced it going the, sir? Well, that's how I say it as an American. Yeah, usually I say the, not the. Luna's from Somalia. Yaz Hernandez says, how many languages you speak? I can speak Spanish a little bit, English, Vietnamese, and German. Got another person from Indonesia. Oi asks, did you eat lunch? Not yet. I am a little bit hungry. I'll eat after this. Navarro Rojas Mario says, hello, sir. Good morning from Bolivia. Wow, good morning from Vietnam. Shark Kyle says, is something called schwa sound? Not sure what you mean, Shark Kyle. Is this like a German word? Schwa? VE says, good noon, sir. I'm Vietnamese. Well, good noon to you. Yoni says, hello, good evening. I'm from Eritrea. Wow, cool. Yes, I do know where Myanmar is, but I've never been there. Okay, anyway. Number 4, the waiter is very friendly. Right? Again, I pronounce the T softly. Right? I don't say waiter, I say waiter. The waiter is very friendly. He's very friendly. He is a friendly waiter. Number 5, last night, the waiter recommended the seafood special. Luna says, where are you from, teacher? I am from the United States. I am American. Let's look at the word recommended. How many syllables? Recommended. So 4 syllables. Recommended. 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 Notice like men is where you put the strength, right? Recommended. Last night, the waiter recommended the seafood special. Next time, I'm going to ask the waiter for a recommendation. Right? I'm going to, practice saying going to. Next time, I'm going to ask the waiter for a recommendation, right? Put for and a together. For a. I'm going to ask the waiter for a recommendation. Oh, you love Americans. Oh, great. I love Thai people. Next time, I'm going to ask the waiter for a recommendation. There's the word. Recommendation. 5 syllables. Recommendation. 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 Next time, I'm going to ask the waiter for a recommendation. Right? I'm going to say, what do you think I should eat? What do you recommend? What is good here? Right? What do you think I should eat? What is your recommendation? Petro, I don't know how to say that. Hi, teacher, I really love English. Oh, that's great. Thank you for coming and welcome. Number 7, I'm allergic to peanuts. Can you guys say peanuts? Let's see, T. Kim says, actually, I'm studying in IELTS and I meet challenge about British accent. Well, I don't know because I'm American. I think, not sure what to recommend to you. Desktop Setup Com says, nice stream. Oh, thank you. Helen List says, I'm American too. Oh yeah, you're South American. You're from Chile. Well, bienvenido. I have a challenge for you people who are in Asia and others. I challenge you to go to Google Translate and hit the microphone and say, I love peanuts. See if you can say that correctly. I love peanuts, right? I like eating peanuts. Probably get banned for that too. I'm gonna type that challenge. Open Google Translate and speak, I love peanuts. Tell me how you did with the challenge. Evan says, hello teacher, I really love speak English, but I can't speak English. Well, practice with me and maybe we can help you improve. Anyway, enough with the peanuts. Number 8. Last week, I told the chef I was allergic to seafood. Last week, I told the chef I was allergic to seafood. Right? I cannot eat seafood or else maybe I will die. Right? No fish, no shrimp, no oysters or clams or mussels, because I'm allergic to seafood. Not really. Number 9, next time I'm going to tell them I'm allergic to MSG. What is MSG? MSG is something that we add to food sometimes for flavor. It means monosodium glutamate. Diddy Verjus says, I love the peanut butter ice cream. Yes, peanut butter ice cream is good, isn't it? Gosh, my laptop is low on battery. I might have to end my stream soon and do another one later. Hopefully not. Is it charging? Battery is not charging. Well, whatever. The Bellanita, or is that, should I say Beyanita, says good morning. Good morning to you. Thank you for coming and welcome. So MSG, monosodium glutamate, right? Next time I'm going to tell them I'm allergic to MSG. Monosodium glutamate. Thanks for asking, Theory, or Thierry. You're welcome. My pleasure. Number 10, the last one in this section. Could I get the bill, please? Could I get the bill, please? Could I get the bill, please? Right? I need to pay for my food. So, could I get the bill, please? So I'm going to erase this next part because it's probably wrong. Just more sentences to practice. Gosh, how far are we gonna go today? How close am I to being done? Oh, we're almost finished. This is the last section before I get to these worksheets that I printed out for myself to do. So the person from Thailand says, thanks, your teacher Sam. Oh, thank you, your. Okay, where are we? Number 1, yesterday, we're talking about the past. Yesterday, I went to the market. I went to the market. Glenda, oh, hello, Glenda. Nice to see you. Yesterday, I went to the market. So let's put the word went and to together, right? I don't say I went to. It's like I went to. Yesterday I went to the market. I went to. Say with me, went to. Yesterday I went to the market. Went to the. Ooh, yeah, it's 3 words. Let's put 3 words together. Went to the, right? Went to the. Went to the. I went to the. Yesterday, I went to the market. Hello, I am Murat. I am from Kazakhstan. Welcome, Murat from Kazakhstan. Thank you for coming today. Again, I'm putting went to the together. Went to the. Went to the. Yesterday, I went to the market. Went to the. I went to the market yesterday. All right. Jesse JJ says, hello, sir. Hello, Jesse. Thank you for coming and welcome. Merch says, hello from Russia. Здравствуйте. Number 2, last weekend, we ate at a nice restaurant. He says, why ate? Because this is the past, right? This is not now, not the future, but the past. Raikyo says, hello, my first live from Somalia. Oh, welcome. Built by Life says, every day you make videos. Almost every day I make videos. Cherry Tao Chi says, hello, teacher. Hello, Cherry Tao Chi. Belle says, hello, I want to join your class. Well, please message me. Anyway, in this sentence number 2, last weekend we ate at a nice restaurant. Notice that when I say normally, I put at a together. At a. Last weekend we ate at a nice restaurant. Kur English says, hello, I'm from Thailand. Well, hello. Nice to have you here. We've got somebody from Myanmar. Oh, hello to Myanmar. Can I join? I'm from Indonesia. Yes, I would love it if you joined. Thanakrit says from Thailand. Well, welcome. Tao says, well, hello from Vietnam. Hello also from Vietnam. All right. Anyway, still on number 2. Last weekend, we ate at a nice restaurant. Put at and a together. At a. We ate at a nice restaurant. No Name says hello. Hello, No Name. Last weekend, we ate at a nice restaurant. Again, the word restaurant, I say with 2 syllables. Restaurant. 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 Number 3. 2 days ago, she worked late at the office. I got somebody from Ukraine here. All right, we've got miệng nói không nhưng lòng nói có. Hello, sir. Hello to you. The Belanita says, I'm Polish, currently living and working in Norway. Wow, that's very interesting. I would love to go to Norway someday. Or Poland. Actually, I have been to Poland. Shark Collar says, do you also teach on Preply, Itaki, Cambly, etc.? No, I do not. Hello from Myanmar. Well, hello from Vietnam. Welcome and thank you for coming. Number 3, 2 days ago, she worked late at the office. So let's put at and the. At the. Oh, we've got Julie from Norway. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know how to say anything in Norwegian. Hello, Mr. 50 kilograms til doi tên. May is from Vietnam. You are Vietnamese. Liverpool with Sam. I am new here, sir. I just came across your video and just follow. Well, thank you for following. Welcome. Saka says, hi. Hello, Saka. Where are you from? Tao says, oh, you can speak Vietnamese a little bit. 50 kilograms thì doi tên says, I'm from Vietnam. I guessed you were. Hello, I'm from Indonesia. Well, welcome, Abida Ayu. Please come to Bali. I will try to go to Bali someday. I speak Vietnamese really well. Well, xin cảm ơn. Hi, teacher. I'm from Philippines. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Malin, for joining. Saka from Vietnam. Hello, friend. Xin chào bạn. So, anyway, number 3. Oh, sorry. The Bellanita says, I am first time here. Are you every day? I am almost every day at around this time. But number 3, 2 days ago, she worked late at the office. So let's try to put at the together, right? At the. She worked late at the office. 2 days ago, she worked late at the office. At the. Number 4, I didn't go to work yesterday. Again, I'm going to put words together. Go to. I didn't go to work. Go to work. Try to put those together. Go to work. Or go to work, right? I didn't go to work yesterday. Thực tập sinh vụ bảo says, may you speak at again. At a. Or I say at a. I didn't sit at a cafe today. Cherry Tao Chi says, you're energetic. Oh, I try to be. I drink lots of coffee. So anyway, let's try to put go to work, like go to work. Go to work. I didn't go to work yesterday. Can you say that? Did anybody do the peanut challenge? Anyway, forget that. Number 5, they didn't eat breakfast this morning. They did not eat breakfast this morning. They're probably hungry because they didn't eat breakfast this morning. Come to the. He didn't come to the meeting last week. He didn't come to the meeting. Let's try to put those words together. Instead of come to the, let's say come to the. Come to the. He didn't come to the meeting last week. He didn't come to the meeting. Come to the meeting. He didn't come to the meeting last week. He did not come to the meeting last week. The didn't come to the meeting. I hope this is helpful. Shark Cow says, so what's the best way to remember what word you should pronounce as reducing syllables? Take notes. I think the best way to remember things is to write it down with pen and paper. If I don't write something, I cannot remember it. But I'm kind of stupid. Number 7, last month, I visited Dalat with my family. With my family. Last month, I visited Dalat with my family. Right, notice, again, visited. I don't say visited, say soft T. I visited. 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 I visited Dalat with my family. Number 8. I think, we are almost finished with this part, and then we're going to get to the worksheets. Ling says, this way I always used to remember a new word. Very good. For everybody who sent me roses and stuff, thank you so much. Thank you all for being here. I hope that you will follow me and message me and make friends with me. If you look in my bio, you can see my number if you want to send me a message on WhatsApp or Zalo. And I have a free course that you can download also at the link if you want. Yeah. Number 8, she bought a new motorbike last year. Motorbike, motorbike, right? I say the T softly, right? Motorbike, motorbike. And also I'm putting bought a. Ling says, do you have Zalo? Yes, I do have Zalo. If you look in my bio, you can see my number. Please do make a friend. So anyway, number 8, she bought a new motorbike last year. She bought a new motorbike last year. Right? I'm putting bought and softly. Bought. She bought a new motorbike last year. She bought a new motorbike last year. Okay, last one, and then the worksheets. Number 9, we had a great time at the beach last weekend. We had a great time at the beach last weekend. We had a great time. What time now in USA? Well, I'm not in the USA right now, but it's the middle of the night in the USA. Han Kwok Som says, I already sent you the request. Please accept. Okay, I will check after the live stream. So let's try to put had a great. Had a great. Had a great. Had a great. Right? We had a great time at the beach last weekend. Right? Had a great. We had a great time at the beach last weekend. Right? Last Saturday and Sunday, we had a great time. Had a great. We had a great time. Okay, unfortunately, my laptop is low battery and I cannot charge it right now. So let's see if I can figure out how to make it so that you can see this worksheet that I'm going to do. Need to move that there. Let's see. Please wait for me one moment. Delete that. Okay, so I'll try to get this worksheet in here. I hope you can see this okay. There we go. I think, where's my mouse? Okay, so I'm just getting situated here. I'm almost finished for today. I just want to do these worksheets and then we can say goodbye. I hope you can see this okay. So let me look at the comments. Kun, well, please show some Vietnamese. Han Quốc Som. What do you mean show Vietnamese? Setritop says, Dlia Yakitov Eto Soidiet. Sorry, I don't know Russian. Please show some Vietnamese. What do you want me to show in Vietnamese? Kun says, can you show me how to say predator? Predator. 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 Han Kwok Som says, yes, we can see. Thank you. Sam Uncle Sam. Singai Cup and wake up. Wake up. Catch the bus. Oh, yeah, gosh. Maybe these are too easy, right? So we've got wake up, right? Brush. What do we brush? Do we brush the bus? Do we brush your teeth? See how good my handwriting is? Catch the bus, right? Have, what do we have? Have a shower. The R and the, what is R and the? Is it? Maybe it's difficult to see, huh? Probably difficult to see. Anyway, have a shower, right? These are like collocations. Go to bed. All right. Let's fill in the blank with the correct verb. I usually blank at 6:30 every morning, right? I usually wake up. Ziemle says, how do I improve my English or listening? Practice with me. Daniel says, I'm from Peru. Hello, Daniel. Let's see. After I shower, I get dressed, right? I always blank before I leave the house. I always wake up. Well, sure. I always have breakfast, right? I always eat something. I blank by motorbike every day. I go to work. By motorbike every day. How about number 5? I usually blank around 6 p.m. Right? I usually wake up around 6 p.m. No, I usually come home and eat dinner around 6 p.m. So, true or false about yourself? I wake up before 7 a.m. This is true. I don't want to wake up before 7 a.m., but I do. Is it easy enough to see this? How do I even change my screen? Oh, I can make it bigger. Look at that. Maybe that's a little easier to see. Anyway, I eat breakfast every day. No, actually, I don't eat breakfast every day. I go to bed after midnight. Sadly, this is true. Go to bed late. I exercise in the morning. This is true. I go swimming in the morning. I drink coffee every day. This is a very big true, because if I don't have coffee, I turn into a monster. Grammar. Simple present tense. Do I have any battery left in this? I have 15%. Evelyn says, "Hi Sam, where are you from?" I am from the United States. I'm American. Thank you. SND says, "Hi teacher, hello. What's up, bro?" Choose the correct form. She work at a hotel? No. She works at a hotel. My friends in Vietnam, please say the S. She works. She works at a hotel in Nha Trang. Number 2, they doesn't eat meat? No, they don't eat meat, right? They do not eat meat. Number 3, he studies. Again, my friends in Vietnam, don't forget that S sound. He studies English every evening. Number 4, I don't like waking up early. This is true. I hate waking up early. I do not like waking up early, but I do it. You gotta do what you gotta do. Alasochka says, do you teach B1 or B2? Yes. Where are we? Number 5, we go to the beach. This is super simple, right? Maybe this is too easy for you. Write the correct form of the verb. My sister teaches. Friends in Vietnam, don't forget that S sound. My sister teaches at a primary school. Again, I'm saying ada. She teaches at a primary school. My sister teaches at a primary school. Si Chang says, hello. Hello, Si Chang. We do not watch. Right? Need this word do. We do not watch, or we don't watch, right? We don't watch TV very often. Alasochka says, how do I sign up for a lesson? Send me a message, please. Si Chang says, where are you from? I am from the United States, from USA. Si Chang is from Vietnam. Well, Xin Chao. Number 3, he finishes. Again, my Vietnamese friends, don't forget that S sound. He finishes. Do I offer IELTS courses? I can teach IELTS. I don't right now, but send me a message, please. They don't speak. They do not speak. You like my handwriting? Isn't that beautiful, how I write? When does it go live and at what time? Liz Luna, I go live at 11 a.m. Vietnam time. Almost every day. Number 5, she has a meeting every morning, every Monday morning. And put has and together. She has a. What time in Vietnam now? Now it's 12:20 p.m. Linda, I think you and me are 1 hour different, I don't know what time it is in Philippines. Anyway, exercise 3, write questions using the words. So you work on weekends. So we need do, right? This makes it a question. Do you work on weekends? Number 2, she live near here. So does she live near here? Look at these beautiful letters. Isn't this the most beautiful writing you've ever seen? Number 3, they speak English at work. Do they speak English at work? Do they speak English at work? Number 4, he study every day. Does he study every day? Does he? So again, oh, the Bellanita in Norway, it's 7:24. Wow. So I'm putting does he, but I'm going to say as an American quickly, does he, does he, does he, does he study every day? You could say, does he study every day? But normal, fast American is does he, does he, does he study every day? Well, this should be does. Does your family eat together? Again, with family, I say it like 2 syllables. Family, 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 family. 2 parts, right? Ismail says, hello, bro. I'm from Colombia. Wow. Welcome and thank you for coming. But I live in Chicago. Oh, I'm glad you like my class. So, moving on. My laptop might die before I finish. I have 12%. Family is considered a singular. In my family, well, it can be singular or plural, depending on the person. I would say my family is. I consider it singular. So we need to match the jobs to the workplaces. Okay, so a chef can work at a hotel, but we're going to put him at a restaurant, right? Do I like coffee? No, I don't like coffee, so I love coffee. Ooh, we've got somebody from Korea. Hello, from Korea. All right, a nurse. Where does a nurse work? Nurse works at a hospital. Receptionist. Where does a receptionist work? Well, could be many places, but today we're going to say a receptionist works at a hotel. Tour guide. Tour guide, in this case, I'm going to say he works on a boat or at a beach. And then finally, teacher works at a school. Aloshka says, do you know other languages? Yes, I can speak Vietnamese. Anyway, we need to choose the correct word. A waiter does what with food? Ooh, Shakura is from Kazakhstan. Wow, cool. Somebody says, Xin chào thầy, thầy chào em. A waiter serves. A waiter serves food to customers. Number 2, a mechanic does what with motorbikes and cars? A mechanic repairs. What does a teacher do? Chernova says, это что за экзамен? No, not really. It's just practice. It's a worksheet. Anyway, a teacher blanks students every day. This is kind of silly. A teacher teaches, right? It's the name of the job. A receptionist does what with guests at the front desk? We use serves, repairs, teaches. Okay, I guess checks. A receptionist checks guests in at the front desk. Okay. And then finally, a tour guide, what? Guides. Tour guide guides visitors around the city. So look at the word visitor. Visitor. 3 syllables, right? Visitor. Visitor. A tour guide guides visitors. Tega, it's so easy. Yeah, you're right. Maybe this is too easy. Are you guys bored? Is this boring? There's only 3 more pages. Wow, this is long. Why did I make so many worksheets? Complete these sentences about yourself. I work as I'm a teacher. I work at home. Every day I drink coffee. I start work at 10 a.m. I like my job because I enjoy my students. I do like my job. Liz Luna says, which is the meaning of checks in this sentence? So it's not just checks. It's checks in, right? Check in. This means that you give them the key to their room, right? I'm going to check you in. You have room number 5. Here is your key to your hotel room. All right, my computer is going to die soon, but we'll see if I can finish this trying. Exercise 1, choose the correct sentence. She is cook dinner right now. Is it right? No. She is cooking dinner right now. Number 2, they are study. No, we need a present continuous, right? They are studying. They are studying for an exam. Number 3, he is working late tonight. Or he is work late. We need that present continuous. We need this ing. La Sochka says, is it possible to see your lessons on YouTube? Some of them I have saved to YouTube, not all of them, but yes. If you click the link in my bio, you can go into the online course, which is free, no money. Check it out there. Number 4, I am not sleeping, I am resting. I am not sleep, I am rest, right? We need this ing. These are too easy, right? You just choose the one with the ing. We are wait for the bus. No, that's wrong. We are waiting. Waiting. Exercise 2, fill in the blank. Please be quiet. Shut up. Shh. Please be quiet. She is talking. She is talking on the phone. She's talking on the phone. It blank outside. Bring an umbrella, right? This is an umbrella. Let's see if I can draw a beautiful umbrella here. Here's some raindrops. It's raining, right? It is raining. It is raining outside. I am stupid English. No, I don't think you're stupid. I think you're really smart. Art. Yeah, right. Sure. What are we doing? We're doing something for the manager right now. We are waiting. Again, waiting, the soft T. Waiting. We are waiting for the manager. And again, it's further. We are waiting for the manager. Okay, number 4. I blank to finish this report before 5 p.m. I am trying. I am trying to finish this report before 5 p.m. Let's see, Ken says, hello teacher, I am sleeping. Well, good for you. I wish I was sleeping. Number 5, they blank a meeting in the conference room. They are having, right? They are having a meeting. Now, what do we do here? Write sentences using these words. A woman is reading a book. 2 men right? We're supposed to be doing the present continuous. 2 men are playing. I'm going to draw a football. Oh, yeah, here's a football. 2 men are playing football. Looks just like a football, right? Let's see, a child is eating, draw some ice cream here, my ice cream cone. Doesn't that look good? Ooh, I want some ice cream now. Again, I say, not eating, I would say eating. Child is eating ice cream. Hello, Evelyn from Brazil. Welcome. I'm almost finished and my laptop is about to die. 10%. See how far we can get though. A man is riding a motorbike. Here's a motorbike. Do you love this beautiful motorbike? A girl is taking a photo. Again, soft T, photo. What does somebody say? Why letter A in a book? A book, a book. Both are okay, but usually in normal American pronunciation we'll say Are you reading a book? Are you reading a book? I usually say a book. A girl is taking a photo. All right, let's go quickly. Which was the wrong one? Which is the odd one out? Oh, Taniakova. Pleased to have you with us here today in this live stream. Thank you. Shampoo? Why shampoo? You don't like to eat shampoo? You're weird. Number 2, coffee, tea, water, sugar. Why are these similar? Right? They're all liquid, right? You can drink them. Sugar. Suppose you could drink sugar, but sugar is like, it's not wet. Number 3, grilled, fried, boiled, or hungry. Kitaiba says, is it a usually time to live? Yes, I usually live around this time. So hungry, right? These are ways to cook foods, and this is when you want food. Number 4, spicy, sour, salty, chopsticks. Right? Chopsticks does not describe food. It is what you eat food with. Number 5, menu, bill, waiter, cloudy. So these are restaurant things, and cloudy is weather. Boom. Put the conversation in correct order. Oh, I'm just going to do this one. Good evening. Here is your menu. Are you ready to order? Well, actually, I don't even... This one's kind of stupid. Maybe would you like something to drink? Good evening. Here is your menu. Would you like anything to drink? Just water, please. Are you ready to order? I'll have the grilled fish, please. And finally, of course, how would you like it cooked? Oh, thank you, Tega. If you're from Madagascar? Wow. Anyway, exercise 3. Fill in the blank. Excuse me, could I get the bill, please? Right? I need to pay money for food. So can I get the bill, please? Hate exam, sir. Exercise 2, confusing. Yeah, exercise 2 is confusing, right? Isn't that annoying? I'm allergic to peanuts. I cannot eat them. I'll die if I eat them. Does this dish have any? Number 3, what do you blank for a first-time visitor? What do you recommend? Stupid pen. What is your recommendation, right? What do you think that I should eat? What do you recommend? This dish, blank, fresh herbs and lemongrass. It contains, it has, right? Fresh herbs and lemongrass are in this dish. Finally, the portion. Portion. Victoria says, what level is it? This is about A1 to A2. Kind of basic English. Almost finished. This is the last one. We're about to say goodbye soon. Anyway, simple past tense. Go is goed? No. Went, right? An irregular verb. Eat, eated, right? No. Ate. Work. Wake? No. Worked. Look at my beautiful handwriting. Look at these beautiful letters, right? I'm an artist. Have. Today I have, yesterday I had. Today I study, yesterday I studied. Today I buy, yesterday I bought. Thank you, Grace. How do I spell bought? B-O-U-G, stupid pen. B-O-U-G-H-T. Okay, speak, speaked. Right? No, spoke. See, I mean, look at this beautiful handwriting. I mean, I'm just like chef's kiss, right? Visited. Visited. I'm gonna throw this pen in a fire. What time do you usually teach? So lid getahun, I usually teach at 11 a.m. Vietnamese time. So I usually live stream at 11 a.m. Vietnam time. All right, almost finished. There's no more after this. Then we can all go eat lunch or dinner or whatever you're going to do. Exercise 2. Choose the correct option. Yesterday, I went. Thank you, L. Yesterday I went to the market. Right? I went to the market. Went to the market. She didn't eat breakfast. In Ukraine, we have a joke. What's the joke in Ukraine? If you have bad handwriting, you're a doctor. Well, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a fool who teaches English on TikTok. Number 3, this is past tense, right? So they visited Dalat last month. Oh, you're from Mexico, 11:41 p.m. Wow, thank you for coming, Miss Luna. Number 4, he didn't come to work yesterday. Number 5, okay, so this is the past tense. So we had a great time at the beach last weekend. The Belanita says, are you living in Vietnam? Yes, I am living in Vietnam. All right, almost finished. If you want these worksheets, you can print them yourself. They're not on my online course yet, but I will put them there later. So if you want these worksheets, you can have them for free. Exercise 3, correct the mistake. She goed to the hospital. She didn't goed, she went, right? I didn't went to school. I didn't what? Didn't go. I didn't go to school. Goda. Try putting goda. I didn't go to school. I didn't go to school. Alushka, how many hours of practice are needed for A2? I don't know. Seriously, sometimes I use translate to answer your comment. Oh, well, that's fine. I'm going to have an important exam IELTS, so can you give me some advice? Yes, một ngày ba bình sữa, please message me here on TikTok or Zalo. Let's see, somebody says, I'm USA, 1042, okay. So where are we? They bought, right? B-O-U-G-H-T. He didn't work on Sunday, he didn't work. Finally, we ate a nice meal at a restaurant. Okay, well, that's all that I have for you today. Again, if you want these, please check later. I'm going to put them online for free. There's a free English learning course that I'm working on that you can download for free, and I would love to make friends with you. So thank you for coming. Good morning or good evening or good night, wherever you are. I hope you have a wonderful day and it was fun. See you next time, right? Goodbye.